What specifically do you not agree with?
$700 or something dollars.
Okay. There's two children before the court here. Do you have other children, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
How many other kiddos?
I have six other kids. I have eight kids total. Two that's
Okay.
at 18 and over, and under 18, it is six minus
Okay.
these two, so it's four.
Got it.
This is not about a money thing for me, because if it was, I would have came to court a long time ago. What I do care about is my kids, and $30 a week is not helping taking care of them.
Right. I don't know how you're going to be able to survive, but
The proposed child support amount is $755 per month.
all right, this appears to be a motion to modify filed by the state back with just a couple weeks ago. Is that right?
Yes.
sir.
All right. Ms. Fussell, you may call your first witness.
Do you recall in late January, about January 30th of this year, participating in a child support conference at the OAG office by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Was a proposed order created at that meeting?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And did you agree with the proposal in that order?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. I'm going to quickly go over the terms of that order you agreed with, and you can let me know if you still agree with them. Let's see. Regarding child support, the order is that Mr. Green is in arrears of child support. Is that correct? He's fallen behind on his child support payments, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Brown, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Mr. Green. Is it okay if I look at this pay record?
Yes, sir.
Same question, Mr. Green. Is it okay if I look at your pay record?
Yes, sir.
Stakes Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
In the order, it was noted that Mr. Green was behind in child support in the amount of $10,479.97, and in medical support, the amount of $2,298.31 as of December 31st of 23. And the payback in that order, proposed order, was set at $103 for the child support and $62 for the medical support, both starting February 1st of 24. Do you agree with that, ma'am?
Is that $103 a week, if I'm not mistaken?
Those figures are monthly.
Okay.
That was what was in the proposed order.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay. In this order as well, child support was set, it was government medical assistance was set to be $75 a month starting February 1st, and child support was proposed to be $755 a month, both starting February 1st of 24. Do you recall agreeing with that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I remember.
Okay. So we briefly run over what was in the order. Do you still agree with those things today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. I will pass this witness subject to recall.
All right. Call your next witness.
Mr. Green,
Yes, ma'am.
I understand you attended by Zoom the conference on January 30th this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you did not agree with the order. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you asked to appear today here to explain why you did not agree with that order.
Yes, ma'am.
What specifically do you not agree with?
The $700 or something dollars.
Okay. So are you in agreement with the confirmation of the judgment, the amount you're behind on child support?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let's start with that. The judge admitted the pay record into evidence, and I recounted the amount that you were behind according to our pay records as of the end of 2023. Do you believe you've made some payments to
Yes,
Miss Brown that aren't reflected on our pay record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What would those be, sir?
I've been working since 2014.
Mhm.
Child support has been taken out of my checks every week.
Yes, sir.
And
I understand
I know-
that's reflected on the pay record.
Okay, and I know from the time child support starts, from the time that they was born, I was incarcerated, but child support had put me already in arrears. So when I have started working and child support was taken out, it wasn't no way for me to ever get caught up with the child support because I was already in behind.
Looks like the original order on this case was back in 2011, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
something
saying
like
that's when
that.
you were incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then, do you recall a modification suit in 2013? Looks like do you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Appears you participated in that. It's the
That's
last
correct.
order of the court? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe that since the last time you were in court, which was nearly 11 years ago, that you have made any direct payments to Miss Brown? Have you given her cash or checks or Venmo or any kind of direct money that would not have gone through your job and be reflected on our pay record?
Yes, ma'am, I have, but that's just on the strength of because I don't mind stepping out of the boundaries to help when I'm able to.
Okay. Do you believe you've done this consistently, or was it ever so often thing?
Every so often because she'll call or she'll text or the kids will call her or text, and if I have it, I'll be able to do it. If I'm not able to do it, I'm just not able to do it. And
Do you have any estimate of what amount of money this would be that you had given to Miss Brown?
no, ma'am, not right offhand.
You don't care, cannot make an estimate at this time?
No, because I don't want to say a high number and I don't want to say a low number because, like I said, it wasn't every other week or every month that she would call and say that they need something or something like that. It just when I had it when she did call, whether it was going half on a hairdo or school clothes or something or just anything as far as medicine or something like that or whatever. If I
Okay.
had it and she called, yes, I would,
I understand.
yeah.
Do you, there's two children before the court here. Do you have other children, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
How many other kiddos?
I have 6 other kids.
How many are minors?
6.
You have 6 children that are below the age of 18 or still in high
Yeah.
school?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's not counting
That's
the 2 in this
4.
case.
That's 4 that's 4.
Okay, so you have
minus these
6
2.
children total, counting the 2 children we're talking about today.
I have 8 kids total.
Oh.
I have 8 kids total, 2 that's
Okay.
at 18 and over, and under 18, it is 6 minus
Okay.
these 2, so it's 4.
Got it. All right, we're on the same page. Where are you currently working, sir?
B&B Ice and Water.
Have you been there for a while?
Yes, ma'am.
How long?
Going on almost 2 years.
Okay. Are you salary or hourly there?
Hourly.
Okay. What is your hourly amount?
$25.50.
Do you typically work 40 hours a week or get some overtime or not?
Less than 40 hours. The only way I will get over 40 hours if someone calls in or emergency delivery. And that
What do you do there?
as truck driver or rock driver.
Do you typically get, let's say on average, 40 hours a week?
No, ma'am.
What do you believe that you get hours wise?
The most I've gotten within the last 7 months or 6 months was 39, 38 hours.
What is the typical range, sir? Are you normally floating right below 40 or where are you normally?
Between 35 to 38. And like I said, if someone calls in, it's opportunity to try to get 40 hours, but it never happens. So it'll be the most is 40. Or the most is 39, I mean. Right close to 40, but not actually 40.
So you were stating that you did not agree with the proposed child support figure of $755 a month. Why is that, sir?
On paperwork in the system, it's saying that I make so much a month, and that's possible. But as far as my weekly take home after child support and after taxes, I'm not able to fit that much into what I bring home every week and me paying my bills and child support extra being taken out and me supporting my other kids. I'm already robbing Peter to pay Paul to maintain where I'm at. So well,
Okay.
7.
So, go ahead.
Okay. So in the situation that I said earlier, that when I said okay, $350, $400, when I see she didn't agree to that, I'm like, well, okay, it's like you already understand the situation. I don't know if you wants to believe me or not. That's fine. That's cool. I say I do what I can do when need be. If I don't have, I'm the bad guy. I can't do for my kids. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. That's fine. You can feel the way that you feel. And that's understandable. It's just when I give my truth on when I'm able to help when you call or when you text or when they call or they text, if I'm able to help out, I don't mind helping out. But if I'm not able to help out, then what you
Okay.
want me to do?
What I'm hearing is that you have a lot of expenses and you don't believe you can pay that amount. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you, the estimated gross income figure that was put in the proposed order was a little over $5,000, $5,014. Do you believe that that is too high? Do you believe
That
that's
is
more than you gross?
to me, I think if it's a 5 month, 5 weeks out of that month, yes, maybe $5,000. As far as 4 weeks out of a month, that's $4,000 because the average of my pay, and if I could get close to 40 hours, that's $1,000 a week. After taxes and everything, I bring home 560 something, 550 something. I have my bills. I have
Had,
light, water, gas,
I understand. Has
you
the
know.
change in the issue of getting a little under 40 hours, has that been new for this year or was that in place last year?
It was in place last year.
Okay. Do you think you did a little better last year monthly than this year?
Yes, ma'am.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has something changed with your employment to lower?
Yes, it was a lot of accidents with some. Won't go into details with new guys that we are hired, and currently they're in a situation right now. So it kind of fell back on everyone at the job as far as we're not guaranteed 40 hours right now, and we don't know when it will change. So that's the only thing of being hit with of not knowing, okay, when we'll be able to at least be able to get overtime, because 40 hours would be fine, but anything over is better because we can be able to strategize and save more and do more
Okay.
as far as
Were you
within our house.
were you able to get some overtime last year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Was the overtime more available than it is now? Is that what you're saying?
Way more. Way last year.
Okay. I will pass this witness subject to recall. I'd like to ask Ms. Brown something.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
any other witnesses besides?
I don't believe I'm going to call Ms. Shaw.
Okay, okay, you can recall Ms. Brown.
Ms. Brown,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Green referenced some direct payment of money to you. Do you recall receiving that money on various occasions?
It was very little occasions, okay? He has given me some money for a birthday party to get a moonwalk. It may have been like
Okay.
on 4 or 5 different occasions that he has actually contributed money-wise.
Okay. Do you have an estimate of the amount of money he's given you directly?
That he gave me $150 one year for our little girl birthday, and then he gave me like $30-$40 last year for something that I asked him for in regards to something that they needed. It wasn't very much, ma'am.
I will pass this witness, Judge.
The state rest.
Yes.
All right. Ms. Brown, can you unmute?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Brown, is there anything else you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
Yes, sir. I would like to say something
Go ahead.
because I don't like the prejudice toward a mother wanting to get child support for the kids, because he was saying something that was absolutely incorrect. At the time that we went to court to establish fraternity for my kids around that time. Yes, Mr. Green was incarcerated. But when we went to court, when he got out of jail, I dropped all of the back child support off of him. I did not ask for anything. So anything that is accumulated right now is what has been added throughout the 12 years. This is not about a money thing for me, because if it was, I would have came to court a long time ago. What I do care about is my kids, and $30 a week is not helping taking care of them.
Right.
So that's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay. And I appreciate the information, Ms. Brown. Mr. Green, is there anything, Mr. Green, you got to stop moving. You got to stop moving. You're making me sick.
Gotcha.
Okay. Stop moving, Mr. Green.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Green, is there anything else about this case you think I need to know before I make a ruling?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to make my ruling, but I'm going to preface it this way. I have to make a ruling based on the evidence that's given to me. And I'm going to make a ruling based on the evidence that's given to me. I got wage information from Mr. Green, and that's the information that I'm going to use because it's the only information I can use. The court's going to find the court has jurisdiction. The court's going to find there has been a material substantial change of circumstance. It was a slight deviation from Mr. Green in regards to his income between 40 and 39 and 38. I'm going to find that Mr. Green's gross monthly income is $4,100 a month. I'll order Miss Brown to maintain the health insurance that she has. I'm going to find that child support in this case is going to be $620 per month, plus an additional $65 a month in cash medical. Those payments can't begin before March 1st. You didn't file a lawsuit, Ms. Fussell, until February. You can't make child support retroactive. Certainly, you can't make it retroactive back before you even file a lawsuit. So it'll start March the 1st of 2024. I'll give the state its finding in regards to the arrears in this case and find that as of January 31st of 2024, Mr. Green is behind in his child support according to the pay record. $10,515.27 plus $2,331.31 in medical. Did I get that right, Ms. Fussell?
Judge, we're looking at the pay record as of 12/31/23.
Why?
I believe we submitted an updated one. You can look at, yeah, okay.
It's
I
a
was
lawsuit.
thinking you were using the old dates. I was thinking you were using the old dates. We're good.
No, and I'd like to have it at the end of February, but we can't because
Yeah.
So,
So
but-
you went January 31st.
January
I'm with you.
31st.
I'm with you now.
Okay. I'm going to order the child support arrears to be paid back at a rate of $75 a month, and the medical support will be paid back at a rate of $15 a month. Those payments will also begin March the 1st of 2024. Court cost by Mr. Green, but I'll give him until August 31st of 2024 to pay the court cost. I did give him credit for the 4 other dependents that he had that are underage, but I did base his child support on the wage information that he gave me. I mean, I didn't hear any testimony that he's making $5,000 a month. I can't set child support on the evidence I didn't hear. Ms. Fussell, did the state hear all the terms and conditions of my order?
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Miss Brown and Mr. Green, what's going to happen now is Miss Fussell's going to take the order that was done in her office. She's going to make the changes to it that I just ordered. If it matches what I said here today, I'm going to sign it and get it back to them, and they're going to make a copy of it and send it to each of you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Miss Brown, you got any questions?
No, sir.
Mr. Green, you got any questions?
I'm about to live off of,
I can't help you there, Mr. Green.
yeah, I know.
You have six,
Yeah.
you have 6 children. And
I have,
here's
I
the
have-
bottom line, Mr. Green. Hold on, don't interrupt. Because see, I didn't interrupt you when you were talking, so don't interrupt me when I am. I can't tell you which of your 6 children needs your support more than the others. Okay, I can't do that, and it'd be wrong of me to try to tell any of the mothers in your case, well, I just decided that you don't need as much money as this other mom does, so I'm just going to order you to pay child support, Mr. Green, according to your wages, because the law says that's probably the most fair way to do it. I do understand, Mr. Green, that you're paying a lot of child support, but you have a lot of children. And it's just the nature of it. When you have a lot of children, you're going to pay a lot of child support. Okay. I do wish you the best of luck, Mr. Green. I don't know how you're going to be able to survive, but I tried to set it based on what you told me. I didn't set it at the 5,000 like the state was asking me to do. So I just wish you luck. Good luck to you both. You'll get a copy.